Today we added siege weapons into Worldbox. So on this map we have 5 different kingdoms. We got Finn and Jake, Grimace, SpongeBob, Zuko, and Shrek. And I kind of gave them each a wall around their capital cities, so we can actually get kind of like a city under siege type situation. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna get each of them to max culture level right off the bat, just so that, you know, we don't have to wait because I'm very impatient. So we'll go fast cultures. Yeah, so then we can see their cultures go up. They're at level 15, but they should get to max pretty soon here. Also, Zuko like tore down some of their towers just to build a campfire like right here. All right, can we actually move that? Let me see if we can just put down a campfire, because I think they need it, yeah. We'll see if we can put a campfire right there. And let's patch up that hole real quick. Looks like they're all level 71. I need to do one thing though with them. Just because this mod also technically adds like mechs to this game. And I kind of want to just keep it to the siege weapon. So we'll turn all those off and we'll make sure that, hold up, I'm totally doing this wrong. There we go, okay. And then we will, let's decrease the knowledge gain of every culture just to make sure that they don't end up building mechs. I feel like that's gonna that would totally throw off the whole game. Yeah, there we go. Now they just have like 40, like minus 40 million knowledge gain. I do think these mechs are pretty cool, but I'll probably save those for another video. I think it'd be cool to do like a video where all the empires have like futuristic weapons and mechs and all that. So now they should be able to build like the highest tier housing just right off the bat. Yeah, they got some stuff. I can see some mines here and some windmills. I'm really excited for you guys to see the siege weapons because they're actually like kind of sick and unique. It's not like, I don't know. I feel like there's been other mods that have added like tanks or siege weapons where it's pretty much just an archer. Like it works the same way as an archer does, but these like actually add like explosions and whatnot. So yeah, I don't really know why Zuko hasn't built any more houses. They just have like these 2 and they're just content with that. Okay, looks like Finn and Jake get an army 2 up to 4 and they're crafting, I guess they're still at wood, but I am seeing some, is that stone? Oh, mithril right here. Okay, I feel like there's something where they don't like to build houses near towers. I think that's why they've kept all their houses like in the middle of all these towers. And it doesn't seem like they've built any like outside. So I think we actually need to get them to expand a little bit. So let's get them each to like 200 population, and hopefully that'll help them. All right, there we go. Yeah, they're starting to construct some new cities. We got Zuko built a new colony. SpongeBob built a new one. It looks like Finn and Jake just built a new colony. And, oh, whoops. I think I actually spawned a new empire.
You're not supposed to be here.
I think this is working. The armies are big enough to where I feel like we should start seeing some siege weapons. I think, oh yeah. We got a cannon right here. And then I think there's also trebuchets and what's the other thing? I don't know. What are those like? They're like giant crossbows. I forget what those are called. I should actually look that up. That is called ballista. But yeah, I think it's ballistas, trebuchets, and cannons are the 3 kind of siege weapons that everyone can get. The cannons are kind of funny because it literally just looks like there's a guy just carrying like a giant cannon on his back. Just a single man and a giant cannon. Oh yeah, okay, looks like Zuko is the first one to build both a trebuchet and a ballista. Dang, the ballistas are super OP. They do 1,400 damage. I feel like we probably should have made these walls like a little bit thicker because they're probably just gonna blow right through them. The catapult only does like 100 damage, but I assume it does, I think it does like a big area damage, which I think will be kind of cool. And the cannons do a good amount of damage, 600, but I think they also do kind of an area attack. Oh yeah, look at Finn and Jake. They have a ton of ballistas and like a few cannons in here. All right, at this point, we're in year 50. I don't want to send them to war quite yet, so I think we'll give them maybe until like year 200 to develop their kingdoms a little bit more, and then we'll send everyone to war. I just want to have like as big of armies as we possibly can. All right, so that's going pretty quick. We got Zuko expanding kind of into this mountain range area, and then Finn and Jake are kind of expanding to the north and the south. So I think it's kind of a battle between Finn and Jake and Shrek to kind of claim all this land down here. Oh, Finn and Jake might actually be the ones to secure it. They just built a new colony down here, and the map is kind of filling out. Looks like this corner's filled up. Yeah, the top's filled up, and then top left is filled up. How did SpongeBob get... That's so random. SpongeBob somehow like came across Grimace's whole base and then built a colony like right in this corner. I don't know how they did that or why they did that, but that city's probably gonna get destroyed like as soon as the game starts. Oh, and Zuko did the same thing. That's like even more impressive. They came across like Finn and Jake and Shrek to go claim the little bottom corner. Past year 130, we're getting there. And I'm happy to say, I think this is gonna go like exactly how I want, because I'm seeing a lot of siege weapons pretty much in every army here. I'm seeing a lot of trebuchets and cannons mostly, but, well, actually, no, there's a fair amount of ballistas too. I guess there's a good mix of all three. Okay, year 199 and 200. So it looks like we got Shrek in the lead with 1800. Then you got Finn and Jake just behind. Then Zuko, Grimace, and SpongeBob. Unfortunately, SpongeBob, I feel like kind of got bamboozled. So hopefully everyone doesn't just target them. All right, we'll grab the spike tool, send everyone to war, and we'll see how this goes. So yeah, I think these small colonies are gonna be the first to go. Actually, you know, Zuko's putting up a good fight. They have a lot of trebuchets in here, and I don't think any of Finn and Jake's or Shrek's army can really get close. Yeah, they're just launching like a ton of like rocks at all these armies. So I don't know. I mean, they might be able to defend this colony. They're even like going on the offense. Yeah, geez, these cannons literally kill like everyone in one hit. And I think they can pretty much destroy buildings in one hit too. But you got Finn's army coming down. So this might be GG for their little rebellion here. Oh, yep, and here comes Shrek too. This colony is so done for. Oh yeah, crap. SpongeBob is just getting wrecked over here. Oh yeah, they're down to 220 already. Their main city hasn't been breached yet, but I think it will pretty soon. But I think Finn might be going straight for Grimace's capital here. So curious to see how these like walls hold up against the siege weapons. Yeah, I don't think this is going super well. Oh, I didn't even think about the fact that they can make... If it's like a giant guy, it makes just a giant trebuchet. That's hilarious. That thing is just absolutely massive. Though realistically, that's how big a trebuchet should be. Okay, I think it's kind of a stalemate here. Both armies are kind of backing off. Oh, Shrek's kind of been dethroned. They're down to 1300, and Finn and Jake are up to 1350. So I think they're gonna be able to take this colony. Let's see. Yep, okay, that one's down. Oh, and Grimace isn't doing too bad either. Up to 1300. They're like... Oh, they actually passed up Finn and Jake. They're up to 1322. You got Finn and Jake doing like a little sneaky push up the left side. Grimace and Zuko are both going for SpongeBob right now. You got Grimace coming from the left and Zuko coming from the right. Though I think this army on the right side isn't gonna make it super far. But you got Grimace coming in and trying to breach the capital. Yeah, most of their towers are down at this point. Just like one building left. Are they capturing this right now? Yeah, down to one population left. I'm sure he's just hiding out in this building right here. And yep, that's it. So SpongeBob's down to just 2 colonies left. And I guess Grimace also lost their capital city as well. But somehow they're still up to 1500, so they're still doing pretty good. Then you got Finn and Jake up to 1300. They still have their capital. Shrek still got their capital, and I think they're in the lead with 1600. Zuko's still hanging in there at like 800. I'm hoping that they can take over SpongeBob's land. Oh, with SpongeBob out of the way, now Grimace is going after Zuko. Well, I guess SpongeBob is technically still in. They just probably won't be in for very long. And yep, SpongeBob is out. And unfortunately, I think Zuko is next. They're kind of between a rock and a hard place with Grimace and Shrek on both of their sides. Though Shrek is keeping pretty occupied with Finn and Jake right now. I think they're gonna fend off this attack right here. Okay, huge push from Shrek right now. I think this is like a 200, so they took that colony and this one over here. Finn and Jake are down to 1300. Grimace, I don't know how they have so much population. Okay, Zuko's capital is under siege from Shrek. They've pretty much destroyed all of their towers with just one guy left. Yeah, rip. Zuko's just out here in the open. Grimace is sending out a big squad. I'm sure Shrek will pretty soon as well. Oh, Shrek has taken Finn and Jake's main colony, and that's down. So I think Shrek is the only one with their capital city still intact. I think it's probably gonna come down to just Shrek versus Grimace. I feel like Zuko and Finn and Jake are just in terrible spots. Oh, I think this is it for Zuko. And Yep, okay, Zuko's out, captured by Shrek. Oh, RAP Finn and Jake. Shrek has such a big army over here. Oh, unfortunately, Grimace is also attacking them in the north here. That colony's down, so I think Finn and Jake is just down to 2 colonies left. Yep, 1 colony left. Oh yeah, RAP Finn and Jake. This army is just gonna demolish the city, I think. Yeah, zooming out, looks like Grimace is up to like 2250. Shrek is up to 3200. But Grimace might still have a chance, maybe. I mean, I don't know. They have some pretty big armies still, but I don't know. They're like so outnumbered. Oh yeah, look, Shrek is sending in like everything they have. You got just like so much army heading around this mountain here. Grimace has got a squad coming out to defend, but they're just gonna get absolutely smushed with all these boulders. That's like 10 trebuchets, I think. I mean, they might actually fend off this squad. Maybe, actually, I don't know. Okay, you got another army heading up with just tons of siege weapons. And you got Grimace trying to pull a sneaky. They might actually be able to take this colony down here. But they're also kind of getting flanked by Shrek. So I don't know how well it's going to go. Okay, you got Grimace down to, let's see, like 5 colonies left. Their numbers have greatly been reduced, though. I think they just have these 2 little armies here. About 150 army total. And then there's just gonna be no one to defend their kingdom. Yeah, big army coming up from Shrek. And I didn't realize that Grimace still actually had some towers left. I'm surprised that they held on to those for so long. Come on, Grimace, you can do it. It's only like 10 versus like an army of 10,000. Okay, we got 1 colony coming to capture. Movie on here. Oh man, yeah, they're getting attacked by both sides. So they're just completely surrounded by Shrek. This colony's coming to capture. 60, 70, 80, and 100. That one's down. Yep, this is it. Grimace's last stand. This is their last army right here. And Shrek is definitely not going on easy on them at all. Oh, yep, under capture. Grimace is still not giving up. They're still trying their best to like get this colony back. Even their citizens are trying to get in here and take this back, but there's like no way. Yep, it's just all eyes on this last colony. Who started this one? Wasn't it SpongeBob that like somehow made it all the way over here? All right, that's the last colony down. So it looks like Shrek wins, ending with 5,700 population and 2,000 army.